Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to do a review of the NYC, which is New York Color, Individual Eyes palette. And the one I have is Dark Shadows. The number here is 0156-08. And so I just need to give you a little bit of information about it. This was sent to me as part of my Blogger Voxbox from Influencer. So the basic information is the NYC New York Color Individual Eyes Custom Compact, which these retail at $4.99. I know that I've seen them in Target, so look at your typical drugstore makeup aisles. This all-in-one compact comes with everything you need for a complete eye look: primer, illuminator, applicator, and complementing shadows. With 4 colors specially coordinated to intensify and enhance your eye color, you can create a look as individual as you are. So these retail for $4.99, and I've seen these products reviewed before, so I was really excited to get a chance to try it. I have to be honest and say that the products reviews that I had seen of these before and the tutorials that I've seen with these before, they weren't really getting very good reviews, and that actually surprised me because NYC happens to be a brand that I really like, and I really am never disappointed with the products that I get from them. And the bonus is that they're super affordable and you have easy access to get them. So I was a little disappointed, or a little surprised, to see that they weren't getting really rave reviews for this product. So I was really excited to get to try it myself, because this is a product I would definitely be buying on my own. And so what you have in here is you have a primer and an illuminator, and then you have your 4 shadow colors. So they have a highlight, an all over eye color, and then kind of 2 crease and outer V contouring colors. And then of course you get a little sponge tip applicator, double-ended sponge tip applicator. And so I have these on today, and I really like them. I think that the quality for $4.99 is right where it should be. I think they're great for the everyday makeup girl. I think if you are a makeup artist, you could easily use these. I think you could use it very easily even for, like a bridal look or a smoky eye, all of the normal eye looks that we do. So I actually was really pleased with it. The primer went on, really nicely, just the way any other primer does. The shadows, I'm going to do swatches of the shadows for you, but they were really easy to blend. The lighter shades are light. You can see your skin, sort of through them. So if you are looking for something that is heavily pigmented in a lighter shade, you're not going to get that with these. But they're also, they're not really chalky or powdery. I didn't have a ton of fallout with them. I really don't have any complaints about them. The fact that they are kind of nice and light makes it all blend together really nicely. It doesn't get muddy. They weren't powdery, so I really don't have anything bad to say about them. The illuminator I used here in the corner of the eyes. You can probably see it there, and I did use a touch of it over the brow bone. They suggest with the illuminator that you put it over a darker eyeshadow to sort of change up the color of the darker eyeshadow, so I didn't actually do that this time, but I think that's a great idea. You could use it with any eyeshadows that you have and lighten and brighten the darker colors. They do give you a graph on the back on how to use it, and then also if you lift this up, there's also detailed instructions on really in detail on how to apply it. So I think that's great. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch these on my hand for you. You can see that I applied the white shade kind of in the inner corner. I didn't follow the directions exactly, but I think the directions would be an excellent look too. I just kind of played with them on my own to see how they worked. So I used this white color kind of in the inner corner and as the highlight color. Then I used the silver shade kind of in the outer half, and then I blended it through the crease and kind of up above the crease a little bit. I used this sort of darker silver / gray shade across the crease. Specifically, I blended it up just a little bit above the eye to create that almond shape, and just a little bit in the outer V just to kind of blend it all out and soften the edges. And then I used this dark black shade, which does have sort of a little bit of reflective pigments in it. I wouldn't call it glittery though at all. It just has these little flecks of kind of a lighter reflective color mixed in, which is pretty nice. and I used it just in the outer V and then blended it all out. And I mean, you can see that it blended nicely. It didn't muddy up or anything like that, so I was really quite pleased with it. So I'm going to do a quick swatch for you. First I'm going to show you just the primer and the illuminator on my fingers so that you can kind of see, you know, get an idea of what they're like. This is the primer and this is the illuminator. And I'll give you just a little swatch down here, which you probably won't, well, you can see the illuminator. The primer's right there. It's a good match for my skin tone. And they really feel nice. I mean, they're nice and buttery when you swatch them on your fingers. Really nice and buttery. They're not, you know, they do have nice pigmentation. These two lighter colors, like I said, as you're blending them out, they blend out very softly so you can sort of see the skin through to some extent, but you could easily pack this on. I'm kind of a blender. I prefer to blend my eyeshadows versus patting them on and packing them on, so I tend to always approach it that way because I can test how the product's going to work better that way than if I just pat it on and make assumptions without ever having blended it. So when you do blend these, they do sort of lighten up on the skin to where you can sort of see the skin through. But you know, I don't think we need that much pigmentation on our eyes all the time. I think we're so used to now seeing people doing these tutorials on YouTube, and they're doing makeup that is suitable for television or for some, you know, stage event, and they're piling it on, and we're starting to get the impression that that's how makeup should look for every day. Makeup doesn't have to look that way for every day. So I think these are the perfect pigmentation for everyday use. Okay, so here you can see, here's the white, and of course the white blends into my skin tone pretty well, so it might be a little bit difficult for you to see. This is the silver, this is the kind of silvery gray, and then this is the really dark sort of black shade at the end. So really nice shadows. They leave a nice satin finish. I think this black down here at the end, even though it has sort of that sparkle to it when you're looking at it in the pan, as you can see, you know, it blends out really nice and it gives you sort of that matte finish that we're all looking for. So if you're afraid that the colors are all going to be too shimmery, they really aren't. This one mattes itself down really nicely, and I really like them. Now this is a limited edition palette, so if you like this palette, then I would go out and look for it as soon as possible, because I don't know how long or how many they have are going to have available. I've not tried any of the other palettes, so is there a possibility that the palettes are very hit and miss? Absolutely, that's always a possibility. The only way you're going to find out is if you try them. So I really think, though, at $4.99, if you have one that's a miss, does it really matter that much? It was $4.99, and if you really are good at makeup and you are a makeup maven, then you will figure out a way to make it work anyway. So I really like them, and I think that if you've never tried them before, and especially if you've never tried any NYC products before, you really should go take a look. Some of my favorite nail polishes are by NYC, and they happen to only cost 94 cents. I've had Mosaic blush palettes in the past. I've tried lip glosses from them. I mean, you name it, I have tried it. And I've had their cream blushes, the cream blush sticks, and there really hasn't been anything that I've ever really been disappointed with. So I'm really happy that I'm pleased with these, and this encourages me to go try some more. And I would like for you to list below the palettes that you've tried. If you have one that you really like, then please let me know, because I'd like to take a look at it. And if you have any questions about these products, as always, then please let me know that as well. I'm going to link you to the website in the information bar below, like I always do. And I will see you next time. Bye.